This is our first Intersolar exhibition, having a booth in this exhibition after 3 years, in the last 3 years. We have been absent in Intersolar for the 2 years. But the reason why we came back this year to Intersolar was that we're now introducing a new business model into the market. In the past, we were manufacturing our modules and selling our modules in the European market, but now we're moving more to the downstream part of the business.
Okay.
And also trying to integrate our proposition in a sort of a solution sort of a mode than a single component of the system.
Okay.
And as you can see, our value proposition is everything bundled around power.
Okay.
We have power modules, we have a power kit to offer to the residential customers. We also have a power saver for the commercial rooftop owners.
Oh, okay.
And we believe that with our modules, we can provide the highest value proposition to the customers, be it in the residential area, commercial area, or the utility areas, with the high power output and i.e. the high economics return for the users.
Okay, so I mean the European market it's changed a lot over the recent years. I mean, what are some of the markets that within Europe that Solar Frontier will be looking at, and are there any that you're particularly excited about?
I think we're still very much interested in how the German market will continue to develop in the future.
Yeah.
We do have our ground in the German market, and I think the German market is remain to be one of the most environmental conscious market. So I'm sure the German market will continue to come back again. But other than German market, we are interested in UK market.
Oh, okay.
As the market is booming.
Yeah.
And we're working with our business partners to enter into the UK market in the commercial rooftop sector and also in the utility sector.
And the what, sorry?
Utility sector.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's a bit premature to make official announcement, but I hope in this very short future that we'll be able to make some announcement in making our breakthrough into the UK market.
Solar Frontier obviously is a Japanese company. I'd imagine you're still very much focused also on the domestic market in Japan?
I must say we are busy in Japan.
Yeah.
We continue to have a lot of focus outside of Japan as well. But because of the very strong demand in Japan, we are having difficulty in allocating our product to the non-Japanese market.
Right, yeah.
In the past, we were selling majority of our modules in non-Japanese market. But last year, I must confess that probably over 90% of our modules were sold in Japan, and there are still a big backlog in Japan. But thinking about the future, we definitely will be a global player, and that is our very strong ambition. And therefore, we will be putting in our efforts strategically to the market where we see a future growth and sustainable business. And the EU market is one of the market that we believe that there will be a future growth and a sustainability.
Okay. And I mean, I did speak to Solar Frontier last year as I was writing a feature about Japan for one of our magazines, and was told that basically the modules were meeting demand, and then almost there's a shortfall. They're flying out of the factory basically, and obviously to keep up with that, Solar Frontier has done its best to do so. And I gather that there's a new facility for producing modules. Is it under? If you pardon my ignorance, is it under construction or is it completed? Or
this is our fourth plant in Japan, and it's now being constructed in the prefecture called Miyagi Prefecture.
Oh yes.
This is about 20 kilometers north of Sendai City.
Yes.
And we are now under construction of this new facility. And the new facility is planned to start its production in the end of first quarter 2015.
Okay.
And the importance of this plant, the plant itself is not a large plant.
Right.
The capacity is only 150 megawatt.
Okay.
But it has its strategic importance that we are testing the new production technology. And this production technology will reduce the capital expenditure of the plant and also the production cost. And we believe that with this new production technology, that should give us a very competitive production cost, not only today, but also for the coming years. And once this new production technology is tested and verified, that will be the blueprint technology that we can transplant to the other areas outside of Japan. And we do have a number of candidate locations that we are contemplating in putting that new production technology once it's tested.
I see. So you'll be able to, if I've got this right, you'll be able to put a factory basically where the modules are needed.
Yes.
Right.
That will be our basic strategy to put our factory in the proximity of the big marketplace, and U.S. market, EU market, Middle East market. Those are one of the key markets areas that we believe.
Sure.
And we'll be tempted to put our plant in proximity of those big marketplaces.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like you say, you referred to sort of the general regions where these, where the demand might be, and therefore the modules might be. I'd imagine it's very still early stages in planning where exactly you might do that. I mean, is there an interest in things like emerging markets as well for a company like Solar Frontier?
Yes.
I've been talking about like in North Africa's and all that kind of stuff.
We are already quite active in making transactions in South Africa, and also we have done business in India, Southeast Asia. We have done a business in Brazil. So we continue to keep our eyes open, and we'll be trying to enter into those new emerging markets.
Yeah.
But at the end, I think what we'll be looking at is really the balance between growth and also the sustainability.
Yes. Yes.
So to understand the market, we will need to firstly enter, but then once we have entered, we will need to assess how sustainable the market could be, and then depending on the sustainability, we may put out more resources to ensure to capture more of the marketplace.
There's only a handful of companies, yourselves, First Solar, that are really renowned with thin film. Where do you see sort of thin film's place in PV and its future?
I think the thin film, we have been proving to the world that the thin film continues to have a very strong potential in improving the efficiency and also the production cost. And with these two, I think it will be the market to decide to what extent they want to use thin film, but we are still having a very strong confidence that with this sufficient or large potential in both the efficiency improvement and cost reduction, that thin film, especially our CIS, will be gaining more and more share in the marketplace. But in order to cope with that, we will need to add capacity, and therefore, coming back to the point that we will be testing this new production technology, which will put us in the ahead of the competition in the production cost, and with that, we'll be adding capacity in the marketplaces where we see sustainable and good growth potential.
Excellent. Hirano-san, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.